much in the Mahali with the short prayer. Nanmerogo Kufile is just short and to the point. We have visitors here from SALS, and then their intention for coming here is to come and make a workshop and activation. The artists. And then we also have a Good TV Africa. And then in our midst in the group we have Miss Evelyn, Eva, and Iso from SALS. Now my name is Khai Pula. I'm working here at Mabana. I'm happy to see you. You are welcome. This thing has been organized by our department. My department is Department of Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation for the artists of Free State. As we all know that Free State, ikutlasingana kana recreation. Ya talente erina yoni. So they are coming here to workshopping salsa and sampra. Feel at home. Mabana as it is a place of the community. So Hanaleana, we welcome anybody, we welcome everybody. Out of the talent I perform or I want to how far she or he can go. We really appreciate if this goes deeper into the department, if it goes deeper into the government, but recognize the Free State, because there's a lot of talent in the Free State. It's only that most of you are not recognized. So you're going to be fed and how to go about what to do, the benefits, if you have a problem, when to do it, where to start. So feel at home, welcome everybody. Thank you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Corbins, also known as Zach Beats. I'm an artist and a producer, and the song I'm going to perform right now is titled Monkey See, Monkey Do. So yeah, shout out. DJ, put me on.
My baby sing like a Rico. You gotta find your people. Check out your pill sativa. My new bitch is stress reliever. I bet that you full of regrets. Probably still thinking about all the sex. Now one of your friends is trying to come next. Yes, bless. Baby, I'm winning now. With or without you, girl, I'm part of a different crowd. Streets is talking, don't wanna bother cause the gas too loud. I never changed, I stay the same. Bet you thought I won't sleep well. In my dreams you haunt me, girl. Feelings fade away like day to day. Don't know what to say, guess it should stay that way. Hey, wish I could forget all the times that we spent, babe. Got a baddie for days, Mariah, she scream. My baby sing like a Rico. You gotta find your people. Check out your pill sativa. My new bitch is stress reliever. I bet that you full of regrets. Probably still thinking about all the sex. Now one of your friends is trying to come next. Yes, bless. I guess I was wrong about you. Not loyal to ones that you choose. Loving enough, you're the proof. I made progress and I'll never lose. On the low, girls know this work ain't free. I take care of that, that's best believe. Know that you want me to stay, but my heart wants you to go away. I learned a lesson again. It's monkey see, monkey do with your friends. Dealt with the cuffing and more with self-loving it. Pussy power, got boys boosting confidence. My baby sing like a Rico. You gotta find your people. Check out your pill sativa. My new bitch is stress reliever. I bet that you full of regrets. Probably still thinking about all the sex. Now one of your friends is trying to come
sponsored by SAMPRA. And we know that as a team, we know that the actual workshop is happening on the 18th of June, right? Where we will be able to engage with all the artists that will be joining us on that day, so that we answer all of those questions that you guys have. But we also thought for this particular workshop, activation rather, that we should as well engage with you guys, so that we have a clear understanding how much do you know of your own industry. So I hope you guys are doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, how are you?
I'm also doing well, thank you. Okay, so without wasting any time, I would just like to understand, do you know the difference between SAMPRA and SAMPRO?
Yes.
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of SAMPRA, since it's a South African Music Performance Rights Association, it's simply based on where your music has been performed. Okay? So you're gonna have to collect out of the works that you have distributed out there and has played in different platforms without you knowing. But SAMRO, on the other hand,
Okay.
it collects royalties. Which on royalties, it's a whole of your music playing through radio stations, TV, platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and how frequently it's played. And also when you register for SAMRO, they give you something that's called a relation number. But in order to get it, you're gonna have to wait because there's a lot of people actually applying for it online. So after you get that number, your music has to play on radio until it beats a range of $100. So it has to play for a certain amount of time until they can say, now you are fully SAMRO member. These are the benefits of SAMRO you're going to get. Yeah.
All right, I like the fact that you do have knowledge around the question. So are you registered?
Yes, I
Are you
am.
registered with SAMRO?
SAMPRA, Risa.
SAMPRA, okay, all right. And how long have you been registered?
I registered before I started with SAMRO. It was 2017, and I waited. It was every time you send the papers, I would send them back, correcting you like, okay, you have to, because there was nobody helping me, so I was using tutorials, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so they will send it back and say, okay, you missed this. You didn't initial your initials on the papers and also your signature. They bring it back. You have to do it. Then send it back. And then they will tell you to wait maybe like a month now. And then they're gonna send you that number. That number is gonna be your number that you're gonna use with your music until a certain play record, and then you can get more benefits out of it.
Okay, so before I move on to my judges, I'm really interested in how much knowledge you have. And you know we are here to empower and educate as well.
Yes.
But we also, in that process when we're empowering and educating, we'd also love to see you as an artist empower and educate other artists. So have you tried to help maybe an artist who has come to you and said,
Most definitely.
no, but I'm just
Like most definitely.
perfect.
I'm
then
not
that's
greedy.
perfect.
You see, the
Yeah.
thing is, sometimes maybe the way I would explain to somebody, you wouldn't be able to understand it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But at the end, if I see value on you, we were talking with the boys outside, if I see value on you
Okay.
as my boy, I'll tell you, hey man, your music is rocking, man. You have to register. And sometimes it will be like, maybe I'm arrogant or I'm big-headed because I'm trying to control you.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I
as an
understand.
artist, you know, there is miscommunication there. But the thing is, we have to speak also. But I've tried so many, you know, but some of them, now they're registered. But you know, it's fine as long as you're doing it, because people can take your works just the way it is, just because they have the money, they have the funding, they have the backup, the marketing, and distribute the same work you did, and you're gonna be here and stay surprised like, but that was mine. It's no longer yours.
And
You
now,
don't have rights.
and now you just assisted me to move on to my next question. So, do you guys have a clue what copyright is? Copyright.
Okay.
Okay, can I have somebody else on the panelist to answer that?
Yeah, copyright, according to my idea, is you being the unique owner of your intellectual property, like whatever it is that you created, whether it's music or an idea of a product or something. So yeah, that's my understanding of it.
Alright. And how do you think one can actually get to copyright their own work, their own craft? Let's say somebody doesn't have knowledge at all and they say, okay, this is my song and I want to protect it before I take it out. What are the steps, what are the measures that they need to take?
I don't know one specific way, but because I haven't done it myself, but I do know there are ways where you can copyright your music. But in my mind, when I tried to do so, I thought there was maybe one company in South Africa whereas like you would get your music copyrighted. But I am still trying to find out the information and ways to do so. So yeah.
So which means definitely on the 18th of June, you better be joining us because we will touch it on the topic of copyrights. Is there anyone in the audience that would also like to answer? Do you know how you can copyright your music, your poems, or anything that you do? Okay.
I don't know. Okay, let me just say this. There is also RISA, right? So since like in RISA, there is also a code you get, the IRSC code, right? So that code actually protects whatever song or music that's out there in the platform. So when it plays, you can tell this is mine. Even if somebody can take it in America and play it, at the end it has that code there. Because I saw when you put it like maybe on the platforms like Spotify, they have that code. I thought it was generated by Spotify, but it was generated from South Africa because I registered with RISA. I just didn't know. Because I registered the song with RISA also.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. I think he has a question.
Yeah, like there is something that I actually wanted to understand. I feel like you have more knowledge on that. So let's say now I have my music, I'm releasing my music via a distribution company and it has that code, but it's not South African based. So, okay, I understand that maybe yes, it does matter that it should be strictly South Africa, but is it really strict for it to just be like, what if one says that like Ushap, they're fine with using the distribution because it gives them that code, whereas like they can earn from the music by them giving the code to maybe radio stations or something.
Yeah, you put it there. They generate you a code. But do you live in America? When the texts come, where are they going to text you, South Africa or America? Wabo. So it's quite difficult. It's a journey. You will get your money through PayPal, yes. But PayPal, you have to also go to FNB. It's like a long journey. It doesn't go direct. But at least if you do it from home, even if you register on the platform, you have the number. Even if they can generate it for you, you have the home one. It will always be there. I think so, yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. And you know, it's very much important that with the craft, with the things that we are doing in the industry. I'm also an artist in my own way, though I'm not a musician. But it's important that we do this research and we understand from detail to detail, you know, what is required of us so that we get to that place in our lives where we can reap from these talents, you know. Okay, so you also spoke about distribution.
Yes.
Would you like to give the gentleman in the middle the mic so that maybe he can also, are you comfortable?
He's not in the mood yet. Not yet. The train must...
You look emotional.
He just wants the train to move. He will catch up. Don't worry.
Alright, let me handle this. You look very, very emotional. So if you've got something to share with us, let's feel free, share with us, let's engage, let's talk. Yes, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're
The thing
okay?
is, I'm feeling uncomfortable with this whole conversation because I don't know much about the business side of music.
And that's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy that you're admitting that you don't know much because that's the first step. Sometimes we walk around because you're talented, right? you want to walk into the room and act all big. And it's important that sometimes we humble ourselves and say, I don't know, I'm willing to learn. Because now that you have said you don't know much, somebody or someone in the team has noticed that. And there's no way that what you don't know now, you won't know later. So I like that. So that's why I was saying speak up, because I could see you look emotional, you know. But so you've got, okay, can you please assist the gentleman that has a question?
Okay, once again, clarity here, correct me if I'm wrong. If we register and if I register as an artist, right, or a producer, correct? You register under Sampra or Samro. Those are the most two that I think are the table of fail, right? Cool. Now, if you put in your details, right, as an artist, and you put in your details based on the track that you did, isn't those companies like protecting you, giving the copyright of your music?
Isn't it a company protecting your music? Is that what
I'm talking about Sampra and Samro.
Yeah.
Like you put in your details as an artist, right?
Yeah.
Or a producer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Thirdly, you put in your details of the track that you did.
Okay.
Like with the producer, you know, like there are some divisions whereby you say somebody mastered your track, produced, and an artist, right?
Yeah.
Don't they automatically, when you put in your track on their database that your track should play worldwide, nationally so, or locally, don't they protect your music, giving the copyrights of it?
They protect your music in terms of how is it going to be distributed. It's not Samro that's going to distribute your music. Your company has to distribute and market your music to the right target audience. All they do is protect your rights. If I can take your song, maybe I take a beat you use and I reuse it in a different way, but you hear it's yours, and the way you registered your works, you know how is it. They protect it. They be like, yo, this sounds like Rihanna and this was registered before. So obviously, your company is in charge for your work. They just protect your work when it's in the industry and out there.
So it's a yes.
Yeah.
It's a copyright, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then you got my answer.
You registered.
Yeah, you registered. I mean, marketing and distributing the music, I mean, it's
No, it's the same as putting your music in DistroKid. Who's gonna distribute your music?
Listen, you can register. I'm saying that. I'm not arguing with you.
Okay, so let's not lose the focus here.
Yeah.
We are not here arguing. Okay, so what clarity exactly do you want?
The clarity was on the copyright title, right?
Okay.
If you register your track under Sampra or under Samro, it is protected, given a copyright that's basically your own track, given the copyright of it. Is it like that?
Is it yours?
I register.
Is it yours?
That's what I'm asking.
Yes, it's yours. You register it under you, right?
And
you guys have so much fire. I can't wait to see you perform.
Right.
That's cool.
No, for the point. Look, I understand you saying that.
Isn't it automatically done, given the copyright of music?
So automatically.
I'm not talking about distribution. I'm talking about marketing.
Okay.
No. I'm not talking about that.
All right.
I'm talking about that. Ain't they automatically giving you the copyright of your own music?
They give it to you. Why are you saying?
All right then. Now, all right, guys. We are going to have this conversation. We are going to have a nice dialogue. We are going to have a nice dialogue. Now we are just sitting, you know. But then, so that we don't waste any time, I'm going to ask my last question. Then I'm going to allow the audience as well to ask you guys any question. And if you don't know the question, and if you don't know the answer, I mean, it's okay. I also don't know all these answers myself. What's the difference between distribution and publication? Maybe you can. Is there anyone who? All right.
Distributing your music is putting it on the platforms that's going to play your music. And that's where you distribute it. Publication, I don't know as such, that one. But yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take time. I've been cued that we have run out of time. So I'm just only going to take one question from the audience. Anyone who's got a question for panelists here? Yes, please, can you please assist me with the mic?
Are we guys? Yeah, I have just a little minor question for the artists there on the stage. Do you guys realize how important it is to understand the business side of music instead of just performing and being an artist? Do you now realize how important it is for us to be in the know about everything happening behind the scenes? Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I allow the gentleman in the middle to answer that? I'm not putting you on the spot, but I just feel as if, you know, you could be able to pour out and say, from now that you are here and you are getting this knowledge, what's your point of view in terms of the question that the gentleman just asked?
Yeah, I realize it's important to know the business side of music, because it's like I've been doing music for like 5 years now, and I've been creating, releasing, and not actually trying to like register on maybe some row, some pro. I realized like this meeting, it just opened, like it just gave me a light of what I need to do, on steps that I need to follow. Yeah.
Okay.
And be able to like protect my music. Yeah.
Yes, hundreds. Thank you so much, guys. So this is the last part. We're done with our first session. I'm gonna hand over to Ivan Tuso. And thank you so much for being here, answering the questions. Thank you, all of you. We appreciate your time once again. And don't forget, guys, please make sure that you go to our social media pages. If you can go just now to like our page, Good TV Africa. It sells consulting and services on all of our social media platforms as well. You can go to the SAPRA page, follow, like, yes.